Hey, Blue Moo Moo's first.
Hi, Blue Moo Moo. Thanks for joining. Oh, you want to come say hi too? Okay, Mama's just getting her computer set up so she can see what everybody is saying.
Give everyone a minute.
Yeah, I'll give everybody a second. There we go. It's here. Poppy, you want to come say hi? Yeah. Yeah?
Just tweak that. Get rid of there.
Come here.
Everyone loves to see my finger. You gonna say hi to
Say
Blue
hi?
Moo Moo?
Say hi, everyone. You went what? Your juice is down there. You've got juice down there. There it is. Say hi, hi. Okay. Now we have no one.
It's 5 o'clock. Give everyone a minute to join.
Well, it's 5 o'clock for us. It's
7 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
4 o'clock on the West Coast.
yes.
So Blue Moo Moo's on then. 4 o'clock there.
Oh yeah, true.
If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. It looks like we have sound going.
Yeah. 4 o'clock here.
Yep. Good. That means they can hear us.
So I'm gonna start with I'm so excited because I hit 2,700 subscribers today. I can't believe it.
Good job. Thanks, everyone.
Yay! It's good? Yeah, Poppy says good.
Oh, we should probably start with that we are doing live tonight instead of posting a video.
Yes.
Because we'll get into the details and we're just trying to get ahead of stuff because we will be traveling quite a bit. And if you hear Poppy in the background, she's excited too.
Come here.
So we just got off. Hi, say hi, everybody.
Hi. You got some crazy hair today, girlfriend. Can you give thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. Good
Double
job.
thumbs up. Good job.
Say bye.
All right.
Go play.
So Emma, what did we just get done doing? This is a country boy.
Well, I do also want to say, though, hi, Scrapbook Mama. I do want to say, since we are going live tonight instead of a new episode, which is the first time in over a year that I haven't put out a new episode, which made me really sad. Oh, good. Blue Moo Moo got
Great.
our little thing we sent. Next week's episode is going to be a very different episode for us, and I'm kind of excited about it. Hopefully it does well. We had gone to St. Thomas when we were on the Celebrity Cruise ship, and we had an amazing opportunity to interview a brewery down there, and got to spend time with the owner and learn about the brewery a little bit more. And so that's pretty much what next week's episode is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we didn't know it. We just reached out to hope maybe we could get some footage at the brewery. And then she asked if we wanted to do an interview with her. So we did that.
And it was an amazing
This is our first time doing an interview, so...
it's a little shaky.
A little shaky. Please keep that in mind when you watch it.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool experience, and it just proves that you never know the people you're going to meet, and if you just reach out, you never know what you're going to expect. It turned out to be one of the coolest experiences of our life.
Yeah.
At a brewery.
Scrapbook Mama said, cool, love St. Thomas.
Yes, we love St. Thomas.
We liked St. Thomas a lot. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. And there's a lot of good breweries there, as you will see. Yeah. But what did we do last week? Last week, we were on the NCL Encore, where it all kind of started.
In the Haven.
In the Haven, which is pretty much where this YouTube channel started, really. I had done a few episodes before that, but most of them were in like the Denver metro area. So I feel like the Encore is really truly where it all began. And we
had a 2-bedroom. The 2 bedrooms. So if you remember last time we were on the Encore, we were in the forward-facing penthouse. It's not in the Haven proper. This time we stayed in the Haven proper and had the 2-bedroom. I will tell you, a 2-bedroom is everything it's cracked up to be.
Especially with the little lady. Oh, Scrapbook Mama says hi. You have food in your mouth.
Can you blow kisses?
Good job.
We love the 2-bedroom.
It was amazing, especially with her, to let her have her own space and not have to be super quiet during nap time. And when she went to bed early, we still had freedom to like roam in the room.
And,
Yes,
and the ship was 50% full.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 50% full.
Oh, okay.
It moved from like LA to Vancouver to
we
reposition for Alaska.
We called it the cruise to nowhere. It went LA to Vancouver, and we had one day in Vancouver. Whoa, yeah, look at it outside. So we had one night, we had one full day in Vancouver, and then the next day we got off in Vancouver. So that was the only place to really kind of do a shore excursion. Otherwise, it was just a bunch of sea days, which nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. We met an incredible person on the.
We had an amazing opportunity to meet World According to Briggs. Sorry. We met World According to Briggs, and he was the nicest person. Him and his wife were phenomenal. Poppy had so much fun with them. And he just gave me some great tips and tricks with YouTube. If anybody's done YouTube, it's kind of just you trying to figure it out. So it's kind of nice to talk to somebody who is experienced and knows what they're actually doing. He knows what he's doing. Go check out his page if you haven't.
Yeah, we'll leave the link below. Honestly, it was one of those experiences where you talk to someone and you don't know who they are. And it kind of turned into a friendship and a mentorship and kind of all of the above.
Yeah.
Like, when you're out traveling, please talk to anybody because you never know who you're going to meet. And that just proved the fact.
Oh, you're showing little sloth?
But, yeah, you're showing that's her little sloth.
That's your favorite.
We, he was staying in the owner's suite, which he let us look around in, and you'll see some footage in an upcoming episode, like we filmed in it. No, Poppy's not shy today.
Poppy's not shy today. She got a good nap. So.
She has like a charcuterie board and her iPad and
some games and juice.
And she's showing it off.
Oh, you're showing it off right now? Yeah.
But he stayed in the owner's suite. The owner's suite was...
I mean, I've seen pictures, and it always seems super nice.
Do it justice.
The pictures do not do it justice, and I feel like the price tag always seems crazy when you see it. But now that we've actually experienced
it's still a crazy price tag.
It's still a crazy, insane price tag. But now that we've seen what it looks like, yeah. I feel like he's gonna start looking for the most affordable version of us. If it's a cruise to nowhere that we could do and experience room.
How he got it is he bid to get it, but closer to the cruise it was still available, and he called just to ask, and the price that he got it for was cheaper than he was bidding. So he just went ahead and got it.
Which does happen a lot. I would say if you are thinking of bidding, it happens a good amount though. If you're thinking of bidding into the Haven from a normal room, there's the occasional time where I would definitely check the price because sometimes what you may be bidding up to get it could cost you more. So it never hurts just to double check.
Yeah, but the room was awesome. We got to go. So when you're going into the Vancouver port, you go under this massive bridge. I don't remember what the name of the bridge is. But the cruise ship goes literally just under it. And as we were going under it, a seaplane was flying over it. And so we have some cool shots that you'll see in the episode of a plane going over top of us as we're going under the bridge.
As we're in their massive suite with their massive balcony and everything. And Poppy's making loops around the room, having fun.
So that was a cool trip. It got us back to where we started. And then...
Well, the other thing I want to mention too is it was amazing to have Poppy in the Haven. Because last time... here, let me grab my computer because we got a few messages coming in now. Last time we were in the Haven, it was just Jack and I. So we never really got to... we never did it with a kid. And I know we've heard back and forth on if people think kids should be allowed. But in my opinion, NCL is a cruise for families. So I feel like the Haven should be the same. And also the Haven has 2 bedrooms, which are ideal for families. And I mean, there's a bunch of other cruise lines that do adults only. So those are great if that's what you're looking for. But
Blue Moon make it a point. You can't downgrade after final payment. You can only upgrade. So
true.
just keep that in mind.
That is true.
But then we hopped on a train and traveled down from Vancouver to Seattle and got on the Bliss to Alaska. So
We did not share on Instagram or anything.
So last year we done the Encore itinerary, which does Ketchikan, Skagway,
I'll give you one.
Juneau, and Glacier Bay.
Here, take it.
And
I
then
need
this
a
year we
balcony.
did the Bliss in a balcony room, not in the Haven, on a completely full ship.
Yeah,
You'll
it
see our
was-
reviews on what a full ship was like when you can't go outside. And then on the Bliss, you stop at Icy Strait Point, Juneau.
I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget. Juneau, Sitka, Icy Strait Point, and Ketchikan.
Yep.
We did not get off for Ketchikan or Juneau because Juneau was kind of not the nicest day, and this little lady decided to sleep in super late that day. And then Ketchikan, similar, she slept in a little bit. In Ketchikan, you have to take like a 30-minute bus to the port, and then we had to be all aboard on by 11 or something like that, so it just didn't make sense. So I don't really have footage of that, but I do from last year.
Yeah, and you'll see an episode because when you're going to Alaska, there's kind of two main itineraries. One is especially on Norwegian, on NCL. There's the Encore itinerary and there's the Bliss itinerary. We're gonna do an episode on which one we would suggest and the pros and cons of each one. So be on the lookout for that because I know everyone loves the Alaska cruises and wants to know which one to do. So
Those are the two big ones.
those are the two big ones. They're the big ships. We have another trip in September on a smaller ship where we're going to go to every port, basically.
Or most ports.
Most ports. And we'll be in those ports basically all day if you see Poppy's head pop up. So we're super excited. My parents, this is a dream trip, so I can't wait to share that with them as well.
Oh, you want to show everybody?
Yes, Blue Boom says it's unfortunate where the dock is in Ketchikan for NCL. It's 100% a negative for NCL's Ketchikan stop because you're 30 minutes from town.
Yeah. When we do that one in September, though,
We're
we
there all day.
are there all day, which I'm so excited for because then I feel like we really will have the full opportunity to explore Ketchikan, get some amazing footage, do a bunch of stuff. Where the past trips, it's just been such a short trip that we haven't really gotten to show as much.
So that was awesome. Kind of did that last minute. May get into it in some of the episode what we did, but it was like a true experience. So basically, we did a long time on a cruise ship to kind of prove out what's a couple things because we have some things next year that we would like to do, and I wanted to make sure that it worked.
Yeah, because we were on a boat for about 2 weeks total.
I will tell you the toughest part of that cruise
Sorry.
was going from the Haven on the Encore to a balcony on the Bliss.
I think more so the fact that we were also in a 2-bedroom Haven to then the balcony because you were out and about during nap time, but I was in the room during nap time and it was like even bedtime. You went to go gamble most nights. And so I was in the room with all of the lights off on my computer, hunched over in a corner trying to let Poppy sleep. And I mean, it's definitely doable, but from going from having the 2-bedroom where she had her own room and we had free reign of the rest of the space to the balcony.
100% we survived in the balcony that was the first time we'd done that with Poppy in a while.
We did.
Yeah.
What does that one say?
My wife and I just booked a French Polynesian Hawaii cruise in November. That sounds amazing.
I want to do that.
That sounds like an epic. So we're trying to find I'll tell you what our back half 23 and 24 plans are. We're trying to find some epic trips to do. And so we're just keeping our eyes out for that. That is an epic trip.
That is an epic trip. I mean, the Caribbean's nice, but I also feel like, there's so much stuff online that is just, there's so much YouTube footage on the Caribbean. And personally, well, you're a ginger, you don't go in the sun for very long. And I mean, the Caribbean's nice, but I'm kind of just done with it after so many trips. So we're looking for things kind of like Alaska, where they're a little bit more epic, they're adventurous, they're fun, they're different. There may not be as much footage online about them.
Yep.
Just kind of different and exciting things. like the French Polynesian trip.
Yes,
that sounds awesome.
But we are currently trying to pack the house, clean the house, and we leave on our RV trip for the summer on Friday. So that's why we don't have an episode this week.
And on top of that, we're renting out our house for when we're gone. So we're trying to purge, clean, organize, put things away.
And someone made a good idea to start painting a room. Yes.
So last night we were in here painting walls before we left, and just the typical stuff. What do those say?
Oh, Stevenson lives in Colorado. We live down in Littleton area.
Why are you telling the internet that?
We live down in Littleton. Littleton is 30 miles long for anyone that's been to Colorado. So
we live south of Denver.
Yeah. So we leave on Friday, and then we have a few stops along the way. We're trying to find some cool places. We first stop in Kansas and then Missouri.
So yeah, we're not that tech savvy, in case you haven't noticed. So I have a map, and I drew out where we're going. So here, Jack, viewpoint. Yes, you can.
We are going to Kansas.
Poppy, you can show in a sec.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna show
And
from
then
there
Missouri,
to Kansas.
Then to Nashville for a week. Can't wait to do Nashville. Stopping in Georgia, and then ending in. Then ending in.
No pops.
Florida at my parents' house. So that's going to take us about 2.5 weeks, roughly,
Nope.
to get down there.
And
Or a week and a half.
I did some research before we left. We will be driving approximately 1,800 miles one way just to get there, approximately, give or take. And then after being in Florida for a little bit,
a week.
Yeah, a little over a week, we are heading north to New York City area to hang out with my family. Poppy specifically is hanging out with them. And then we are hopping on a plane and flying. In total, we're flying over 4,000 miles, but hopping on a plane, and we are going to
Amsterdam,
and we're going to hang out with some friends, which I'm excited to see. They moved back home to Amsterdam. They used to live out here with us in the U.S. And then we are hopping back on the Celebrity Apex, and we are doing the Norwegian fjords.
Yeah, so super
Talk about
excited.
epic trips. So we're really excited for that.
So we've been to Norway before, but we only went to Oslo.
Before YouTube.
Yeah, before YouTube. So we didn't do the fjords area of Norway, so we're super excited about that, especially because they're closing down the fjords to the big ships, or the World Heritage sites, the UNESCO sites.
Yeah, you have to be extremely eco-friendly ship.
Yep. So they're closing it to
2025.
The UNESCO heritage sites to most cruises starting in 2025 until they find eco-friendly cruise ships that could go into those UNESCO sites. Now they'll still have Norwegian cruises. They just won't go to some of the famous spots that we will go to. So super excited about that one. Can't wait to share that. There will probably be Instagrams and.
Yeah. So if you're not following our Instagram, make sure you are, because
that's where you'll see our daily updates on the road trip as well as Norway. So we'll share those on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Then we come back home.
I'll leave the link to our Instagram channel below as well. And then we fly back. I stay in New York for a little bit. You got some work stuff. And then we fly back down to Florida. You want to share what we're doing then?
Yep. My little brother's getting married. That's the reason we need to get to Florida. So that's kind of why the road trip ended the way it did. But he gets married in July. Super excited for him and his future wife.
Yeah.
And to be there for that. And then we are going to spend a little time with them and the family after the wedding, and then road trip back from Florida, stopping at different spots than we stopped on the way there. We're doing Savannah, Georgia,
and then
Lexington,
Kentucky.
Yep.
So we'll probably try and do some of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, and then pretty much head straight back from there. Do a few one-night stops, kind of. So if anybody has any suggestions of any of those locations that we mentioned, please leave them in the comments. Especially comments after the live happens, just because then I can go back and read them, and they're kind of saved where these ones disappear. So I saw we got some stuff.
Stevenson Just bounced around the Caribbean, then traveled the Florida Keys. Currently in Canada, heading to Alaska for Denali.
Ooh, I hope you get to see it.
Yes.
30% of the people get to actually see the tip of Denali.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It's really pretty either way, but yeah, I hope you get to see it.
That's pretty epic.
It's an epic trip.
And then Blue Moo, I imagine you guys will do some videos on the Norwegian fjords. Yes.
100%.
Yeah. And we got a new toy. New piece of equipment is how I refer to it. So I'm learning how to fly my drone. And then we are bringing that with us. Celebrities letting us bring that on the cruise. Just can't use it on the ship. So hopefully we get some epic shots of Norway with that as well. But yes, we will film as much as possible on Norway.
We'll have the drone also for this RV trip too, so you should get to see some new footage that we haven't had before, as well as after all the celebrity stuff comes out and one other episode, we also got a new camera, so the quality of some of our stuff should also be better, as well as with mics and everything.
Yep.
So hopefully all that improves and keeps us going on an upward spiral of YouTube.
Yeah, so we have a busy summer, busy next few months, but super excited to share with everybody the entire experience.
Yeah, for daily updates, Instagram. Let's see what else I got on here. Hey, Poppy, what'd you do with my sticker? Can I have my sticker for a sec? Can you come show everybody? What'd you do with the sticker?
So I think everyone would have noticed our new logo on the YouTube page, and hopefully you like it. It's more simplified kind of.
Kind of looks more like this.
Yeah, we got a little sign too for the office up front. Just keeping growing the little YouTube channel.
Yes, so we have new stickers that if you ever meet us in person, I hand out to everybody. So yeah, if you ever see us in public, come approach us, say hello. I absolutely love talking to people.
That was okay. So the Alaska trip and the Encore were the first times ever people saw us on a ship, and
we had one or two on Celebrity, but that was the first real time where people
came up and said, "Hey, are you the YouTube couple? We watched your videos. We like them."
Yeah, and it was super
It's super weird.
Like
the first time it happens, it's really awesome though. So if you ever do see us, please just come up and say hi.
Yeah, don't be afraid to approach us, even if she's screaming or something.
The best is when someone's on the elevator with you and they're looking at you.
Yeah, that happened.
Trying to figure out where they know you from, and then they say, "Do you do YouTube?"
Right when we got on Alaska, somebody was like, "You look familiar. Do you do YouTube?"
Oh, Stevenson, we love our Starlink. We take that on the road. So yes, we have Starlink. He said, talking to you guys through Starlink.
Oh, nice.
It's, and Blue Moon goes, it's probably weird having strangers come up and already know your names 100%. But really, they know Poppy.
Yeah, or I mean, it is a little, but I think you probably find it weirder than I do. But I don't know. I love talking to people, so it does. I'm like, oh, cool. You actually watched some of our stuff. That's amazing. I kind of like it. So yeah. So if you ever see us, I'll probably give you a sticker and definitely approach us and say hello. And we also have new merch that should be below the videos and everything that you guys can check out if you want to help support the channel a little bit more. And
yeah, I mean, it should be some interesting content this summer with this RV trip across America. Honestly, the reason we do it is we want Poppy to see as much of the country as she can see as she grows up.
Or the world,
the world. But we live in a really beautiful country, and we all kind of tend to stay in a general area. So going across the country, she can see all the different scenery. She'll see the Appalachian Mountains, Smoky Mountains. She's already seen Florida coast, but Savannah, Georgia, the Bourbon Trail. Poppy will love the Bourbon Trail. That's really why we do it. It's so she can experience everything. We enjoy it too, but
oh yeah, we love it. Love to get out and live a little for sure. Does anybody have any more questions for us? I know we've kind of just been talking a heck of a lot.
Scrapbook Mama said y'all are awesome parents. Thank you, Scrapbook Mama.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That means a lot. I'm trying to think if I have anything else in my notes.
No, I mean, I think everyone understands we're going to have a busy summer, so hopefully they'll enjoy the content.
You're good at mentioning.
Oh, yeah. I did want to point out one thing, and that I never thought of this before, but after talking to a few people on the cruise, I'm going to do it from now on. We saw a few people get injured on the Rocky Seas in Alaska, and when I started talking to people what the cost of the bills was, like, we don't typically do travel insurance. I will 100% be doing travel insurance from now on because it's rocky going to Alaska, and if you aren't stable and you fall down, like, your bills can get up high quick because you're in the middle of the ocean. So
I mean, not even just for Alaska, even if you're in Europe or anywhere else that's not the U.S. or just in general, it just doesn't, you're away from home.
Yep. So we will 100% be doing that from now on. Blue Moo asked, what is the itinerary for the Celebrity Fjord cruise?
I was going to look it up, but my phone's right there.
Oh, I can look it up real quick.
I know we go to Flan and
We leave out of Rotterdam.
Granger. They're really hard to say. Scrapbook Mom always gets insurance good.
So day 1, we leave Rotterdam. We then have a sea day. Then we come to Kristiansand. And I apologize if I'm butchering these names, so I have not.
Kristianstad is correct.
Hogsund,
That's pretty close.
Geranger,
That's also pretty close. I've heard these all, I just can't say them.
Allison, at sea, and
that one I don't think is right.
Alsen, at sea, and back to Rotterdam. So the ports we're in Norway: Kristiansand, Hogsund, Geranger, Allison.
Give or take on the pronunciation.
Yep. So, can't wait to share that with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you to everyone that's a member already. If you're not a member to the channel and would like to help support it, there is a membership link on our page. You can join. There's 3 different levels. We really appreciate the support we get from everybody. It really helps out build the channel, and everything that comes from membership goes directly back into the page for more content. So,
what was Blue Moo's comment? Thanks. Knowing where the good places are for the fjords. Yeah, there's a lot of different ones. I would say that Green, what's the one with the G? Green, how do you say that one?
Geranger.
That one. That one's on the UNESCO World Heritage Site. That one is one of the ones that in 2025 you won't be able to go to unless you're on an extremely eco-friendly ship. So your big major ships won't be able to get there. And I would say if you're trying to book it soon, look at which are the UNESCO World Heritage ones and which ones you can't get to in the future and try and do it that way.
Okay, I've never had this happen before, so I'm trying to figure out exactly. But Blue Moo just gifted 5 Live a Little memberships.
Oh.
So thank you, Blue Moo.
Thank you.
I'm not exactly sure what I do with this and how I handle this, but I will figure that out right immediately after we're done. But thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I've never seen that pop up before.
No, that's new.
Yeah,
well,
awesome.
We're kind of new to all of this.
Thanks,
So.
Blue Moo.
Thank you. I'm trying to think if we've got anything else. Anybody else got any questions? Whoa! Bobby almost just fell over with a bunch of food.
We're probably going to do a few lives from the road if we different locations, so please be on the lookout for those. Don't know when they're going to be, where they're going to be, but they will be there.
Yeah, and if you have any suggestions for Nashville, Savannah, Kentucky, St. Augustine, Florida, I'm trying to convince this one that we should do one more little trip in Florida since we're making it all the way down there.
Leave it in the
leave in the comments if you think we should go somewhere else in Florida, like Sarasota and that general area is what I want to do. I just got to work on this one and convincing him to drive it down.
We'll figure it out. But I think that's all we had.
I think that is it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to do a live from Norway. So
yeah, on the boat, definitely. Especially because we won't have Poppy, so it's a lot easier.
It'd either be a evening live for the U.S. or a morning live.
Timing-wise.
Yeah, but we're going to try to make sure we do it with the view of Norway in the background. That's my goal.
I'm trying to think time-wise what would be better because late there is midday here. So.
Yep. But we will figure that out. So
no, don't touch that, please.
We leave for that trip in 25 days, so we're super excited. But I think that's everything. Again,
25 days, really?
Yeah, 25 days.
Ah!
big thank you to Blue Moo and everybody. But Blue Moo, we really appreciate all the support and appreciate everyone else's support.
From everybody, yeah. Any comments, the fact that you just watched in general, we appreciate you. You want some of my lemonade? Yeah.
So, I don't
Thank
know.
you. What did I say?
Thanks, Blue Moo. Blue Moo said, you
Liz.
guys don't need to do anything with the gifting. Any viewers who are allowed gifting will receive a membership.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Thanks, Blue Moo.
Thank you.
So, anything else?
I don't think so. Unless anybody's got last minute questions. I think that's kind of about it. So yeah, I guess.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody has a fantastic week and a great weekend.
Oh, a great Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It's the start of
Memorial Day.
summer.
Enjoy. Hope everybody's doing something fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be in Nashville.
So, get out.
Get out and live a little. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Why would it end?